Venting reactor.
That's it. They fixed it.
They fixed it.
But we fixed it!
Reactor vent failed.
Yeah! It only took that and then this lever, which I'm sure is going to be hard to pull. It's really easy to pull. Wow.
Just gotta stamp it out.
Original film.
They made Total Recall 2012.
They
Yep.
did.
That's how I know this one's going to be Passengers.
Title cards for each individual section of the ship. Are you fucking kidding
Oh
me?
my god. Jake picked my least favorite film.
Then move.
Why don't you have, like, guns on this thing?
And then James Franco's character dies.
Everyone wakes up. Come
Doesn't
on.
he wake up and immediately burn alive in Alien Covenant?
Yes, he does.
What a terrible fate.
What impact would jostle that pod and none of the other pods? It didn't even hit anywhere near where that pod was on the ship.
A new world, a fresh start.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, 2 moons? With a conjoined twin?
Your door will illuminate for you.
Does the ship...
It illuminated down the hall where he wasn't
where
looking.
you can't see.
You're home until we make landfall.
Can I have had... That'd be my first question.
That's the plot of the movie. Play the techno action drums.
Somebody in charge.
The ship's steward handles passenger affairs. It's on level 3 of the Grand Concourse.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
Follow-up question. Where is any of that?
How do I send a message to Earth?
Interstellar messages are sent by laser array.
I like how his first thought is, I need to contact Earth, not, hey, how can I go back to sleep?
Begin message.
Hi.
It's gonna reach Earth in like a bajillion years is
Yep.
their punchline.
Message will arrive in 19 years.
Wait, what?
Fuck off. Smart AI can fix the fucking ship. They can't put him back to sleep? Are you serious? There's no backup pods in case this exact thing happens?
Oh, he's gonna wake up fucking one of the crew. Be like, hey, I have a customer service issue.
I do like that they show it's been a while that he's been working on
Yup,
this.
That's awesome.
Visual, too. With weird title cards at the start, they're passing time really cleverly. So, there's a weird disparity there.
You can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are.
Dog, I'm gonna die alone on a spaceship. What?
Who programmed the fortune cookie messages of the bartender?
Dude, just be happy for what you have. I don't have anything. I'm going to die alone. I don't even have my Legos.
Little less conversation, right?
Yay, I saved the day because I have a better hotel room until I die of expiration.
Space Jam! Yay! 156 to nothing.
You know, honestly, I don't think he has conflict anymore because his 2 options are to try and go back to sleep and go to New Earth, which is probably bad, or live it up for the rest of his life.
I'd probably do it at this point.
Yeah.
I might be like in the background still looking into it, but
Right.
I would be less like, I need to go back to sleep right now.
Right,
I'd
'cause-
probably fuck around for like a year.
Same, or maybe our whole life, because what else, you know? Because this might be better than when you arrive at Homestead, too.
Given how it was going, absolutely. Oh, he's going to drunkenly wake up Jennifer Lawrence because he wants a mate.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's
want-
so fucked up, and you're
I
right.
want coochie.
I bet that is happening.
Is this the you go back to sleep room?
Wilson.
You're telling me in all living it up, you didn't case the whole ship?
Right? I would
That's
have like, I'd have a map.
A drunk spacewalk? Sounds like a terrible idea. That's how you get crabs.
Among other things.
Among other things. That's how you get, like, that alien from Sunshine.
Ian, I'm going to counter. What does he have to lose?
His life.
His life.
What little life is left?
Fun fact, he can go play Space Jam all by himself.
Forever? Until he dies of old age?
Probably alcohol poisoning at this
I'd
point.
rather go on the spacewalk, dog. With the
He
beard.
looks ridiculous.
PewDiePie goes to space, colorized, 1932.
What a terrible way to commit suicide.
You know,
Just float out in space until you run out of
What's
air.
the best way? What's the worst way?
Gun to the head. Worst way, anything slow.
This would be pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie.
I will have just enough time to register the sound of the gun going off and then darkness. Kurt Cobain had it down to a science.
it is a fun log line. Hey, what if a guy wakes up and figures out how to live it up but tries to get home?
Now
Yeah.
he looks like Kurt Russell from The Thing.
He does, but
does.
also, aside
Like,
from...
that's why Kurt Russell's his dad!
But also, that premise only gets you this far.
Yeah.
So, where are we going to go now?
If he wakes her up on purpose, I'm giving this film a negative score. Like,
Yeah, way to make your character very unlikable if you do that.
You had the power to wish somebody there with you. You wouldn't be alone anymore.
you don't know this woman.
Yep.
What if she hates him? You're freeing her to make her your companion
Yep.
without a choice.
Without consent.
All right, I'm gonna
Like-
throw something out there. If she doesn't like you, kill her and try again.
Like there's a lot of layers to this film.
It's a fucked up
Like,
thing,
the
but
film,
like,
the film thinks it's okay because they're hot, but it's not.
This is all painting a villain character.
He's a villain, yeah.
He's a very bad character. The movie's trying to paint it like he's wrestling with it. He shouldn't have to. It's
The
not
answer is
okay.
no, like,
the answer is objectively
It is
no.
unfortunate what has happened to you. Do not doom another person to
I
this fate.
understand where he's coming from.
I'm lonely too, man, but like,
Ian, are you kidnapping women for your own personal benefit?
No, but I'm lonely, but I have people around me. He's lonely, but there's nobody around him.
But that does not make it okay.
No, it doesn't make it okay. I like the cyberpunk mirror. No, don't shave off the beard. It looks so good.
Because that means you're going to be presentable for a mate. See,
and you can pretend you didn't wake her up.
No, it looks
That's-
so good.
yep.
Stop shaving it.
initial prediction. Yep.
No. I do understand where he's coming from. It's the wrong decision, but in that moment
I
of
get being
desperation,
alone.
I get it.
No, this is not a moment of desperation. He thought about
He
it.
thought about it. He planned it. He's doing this meticulous process.
Yeah.
Good morning, Aurora. How are you feeling?
They named her Aurora. Still, I'm not over that.
Aurora's a good name.
Yeah, the name of Sleeping Beauty.
Good night, Jim.
I jerked off in there, in here, wherever you're gonna sleep, doesn't matter. I did it there.
This whole place, it's like a Jackson Pollock. That's a reference to Guardians.
That
Jerkson Pollock.
fun fact, and nobody realizes this. That reference, that joke, was in 2.5 Men. The crossover with that and I believe CSI. First.
Wait, there's a crossover between 2.5 Men and CSI?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, that exists. A. B. They made the Jackson Pollock painting when shining the UV light up on the ceiling.
If I had a black light, the place would look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I'm gonna check for semen.
My God.
It's like a Jackson Pollock painting.
How can there be no way to put someone back into hibernation? What if a pod breaks down?
No hibernation pod has malfunctioned in thousands of interstellar flights.
Fuck off. Dang, bro. Did you know planes are designed to not crash, but still have fucking safety features in case they do?
When does she grow a sick beard?
It's her turn to whack at the door. Maybe in 89 years you'll finally bust it down. So she knows that no pod has malfunctioned in thousands of years and thousands of pods.
And now 2 on the same ship.
Except one guy did, and then like a year later, in 3 weeks, another
But
one
a bunch
did.
of other stuff's malfunctioning, so it's technically. Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That's so
That's
cool.
so cool. I'm with Ian. That's awesome.
It is, but like, oh my god.
Me who can't swim and is afraid of space. That's so cool.
You have a pool.
I can stand in it.
Try floating in it.
I can't float.
Then learn to swim.
You learn to swim.
Why did you do it?
Do what?
Immigrate. Leave Earth.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping she was smart enough. She was kind of talking to herself. It would have been cool if she was like, and my pod malfunct. Hold on a fucking second. So, there's 3 ways this movie ends.
Okay.
She kills him
Yep.
and lives out the rest of her life on the ship. He puts her back to sleep. They live happily ever after, and like their 30-year-old son greets everyone when they wake up. I would really actually rather she kills him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He deserves that.
It would be so interesting if like
That's also
the marketing was like, hey, space movie, Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, and then boom, it turns out Chris Pratt's the bad guy, and they fight and she kills him.
Right, and you know what? That would be thematically resonant. He took the rest of her life from her, so she's going to
takes
take
his.
the rest of his.
And it would be really cool to start the movie with Chris Pratt and like explore his character so that
Yep.
like he's a layered villain.
You know what? I'm going to say it. If he's straight up villain by the end and she kills him, depending on execution,
That might
that
redeem
will
the
sway
film.
it back for me.
That will redeem the movie.
She is wonderful. Excellent choice.
Oh!
Oh my!
Ugh! That's so bad.
Well, I really didn't like that
Oh
dialogue.
my god. Oh.
Good choice of chattel, sir.
You know what sucks too? Because this character would not have been picked if she wasn't as physically attractive.
There's one fat bitch in a pod. He was like, no. You will sleep.
You'll make it to Homestead 2.
So my thing is, like, I don't think the movie's bad, but I don't
No,
like.
it's not bad. It's just like,
It's just weird.
It's very people like us.
I was about to say, where there's just a fact in the movie that you can't get over.
Yeah.
And it's the crux. It's not
the
even like a
crux
detail
of the movie.
It is the point, and it's just getting to you, and the movie is not addressing it.
Like you suspend that part, and you're like, oh, this is sweet, and then you remember it, and you're like, no, this is there's an air over everything.
Every
because
single
of it.
thing. Like all the positive, fun montage sequence we just watched,
And then you remember she's only in the situation because he forced her to be.
it's all completely null and void.
You know what would have been better? I'm gonna pitch something.
Oh no.
No. Hear me out. Her pod malfunctions, and then while they like get to know each other, it comes out that him fucking with the ship for a year caused it. So he still wakes her up, but it's unintentional.
And that would not make his character irredeemable like it is now.
Exactly.
Because he's
You don't
so
think
bad.
his character's redeemable, bro?
No!
Fuck no. He took her whole life.
The only thing that he
Well, he
can
can put her back.
He can't.
We don't know that. If he does,
As far as he knows, he can't.
if he does put her back, that'll redeem him. But like, I think
No.
No, it wouldn't redeem him. Because
What-
he still made this choice and took this part of her life away. and
you're
she
right.
doesn't know that. and
He
he's
wouldn't
lying
be
to her.
awful, is
Yep.
what I mean. Like he wouldn't be. He'd be layered.
He has a
But
date.
I think it would be better if like he didn't even know, and then she finds out, and like he feels the guilt, and then he puts her back to sleep to make her feel better.
Right, but then at the same time, since the one malfunction and him fucking with the ship, things malfunction, he knows he did that anyway. Like, that would be no other possible explanation. Like, there's no two coincidences. That would be
He
his
might
fault.
suspect it. I don't know. I think that would work better
Because
for me.
if it's indirectly waking someone up, it's way worse than
Yeah.
directly
and
making
like
a
he
cognitive
has to
choice.
deal with like the fact of like him trying to save himself doomed another, so now
Yep.
he can either choose to keep her doomed or save her, but then he truly has to go back to being completely isolated.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
can't
that's
keep
more
fucking,
interesting from
and
a
he
character
can't keep
perspective.
fucking around. That's a really interesting character choice.
Yeah.
Like his fucking around woke her up.
Mud,
and-
these are all things you're adding.
I know.
Yeah, so, like, none of that's here.
2024's passengers.
Woo!
They're probably gonna want us to give up our table. Getting a lot of dirty looks.
Very popular tonight.
So yeah, I woke you up on purpose. Will you have sex with me?
Right.
Turn around.
What if this is the scene where she's like, I know what you did, and ejects
Just
him out
ejects
of
him.
space?
They don't have to pick the bedroom to do this. They could have done that right there and then.
I would have done that right there and then.
Same.
Oh, they're cleaning it up. Do you think those things cleaned up as jizz?
No.
I
Knew
hate
the
that question.
question.
Is this sex 3?
Yeah.
Probably. It's probably more than 3, dog.
We're the last two people in the world who would ever get together. But here we are.
Completely by happenstance.
Yeah, haha.
Jim and I live in accidental happiness.
This movie is so weird.
Oh my god.
This is just people like us.
So they have enough technology to put a ship this close to a fucking sun,
Yep.
but they can't put people back to sleep.
Nope.
Sure, apples and oranges, but like
No, one's infinitely more important than the other.
suspension of disbelief is the important thing.
The thing they can't do is more important than the things they can.
Exactly. Doesn't seem plausible that the ship can do A,
Are they
B,
gonna
and C, but not D.
Are they gonna fuck again? We've seen them fuck 5 times already.
Ian, there's nothing else to do but fuck.
There's no secrets between me and Jim.
Fuck this script.
Does the AI have a conscience? Because it couldn't even compute that he was awake right now.
At the start, yeah.
Yeah, that I'm confused as to the level of intelligence of the AI.
I remember this day a year ago.
Here it comes.
Jim was so looking forward to meeting you.
There it is.
What? How could he be looking forward to it?
Oh, he spent months deciding whether to wake you up.
Yeah! Finally, some fucking consequences.
How could you do it?
I tried not to.
No, fuck off!
Fuck off with
No,
that.
he said he spent months deciding.
But he
You
spent
still did it!
He still did it. That was premeditated.
I am so mad.
He got a lot out of that before
Yeah,
consequences.
he got
happened.
multiple
At
nuts.
least 4 sexes.
5, Mud.
I'm moving to the other side of the ship.
for eternity.
Kill him. Kill him.
Yes! The consequences!
Wow, he got like a few punches in the head. Damn.
I
that
wish
really
he had like a
sucks.
knife.
Yeah.
No, she's beating the
He's-
shit out of
He's
him.
not getting enough here.
This is great.
Kicked him in the
This is
fucking
cathartic.
neck.
That's
It
not
is.
enough cathartic.
Yeah! No!
God damn it! Come on. He deserves so much worse.
So I guess no morning sex.
Aurora,
That is
terrifying.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
I was so alone for so long.
It's only a year, bro. I've been alone for like 25 of those. I don't wake people up from cryogenic sleep.
And I know that's no excuse for what I did.
I'm gonna make it so you can't escape from my voice.
Somebody else awake?
Yep.
Lawrence Fishburne!
Woo, baby!
He has the accursed I need to die before the movie's over disease.
The movie completely changed tone as soon as he walked into the screen.
That's because it's gonna be better now that Lawrence Fishburne's here.
I agree, because there's still that subplot, but there's no more of that weird shit.
We're gonna get answers.
That sounds so fun. That looks so much fun.
I'd urinate everywhere.
But that looks fun, though.
Look at that dead body.
Because that's how it feels when you sleep. So literalizing that
Oh
is
yeah,
so
you
cool.
can't swim out of that, huh?
Mm-mm.
It makes like a planet of water.
Surface tension, baby.
It's like a riptide.
Damn, I'm really liking the visual effects.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
It's the best part of the movie.
So they're gonna have to go outside of the ship and replace that thing that got hit by that big rock.
Gus is gonna get absolutely taken the fuck out by a second big rock.
Chris Pratt is gonna go out there
And sacrifice
for
himself.
redemption.
And nobody's gonna be like, thank you, because he still caused this shit.
Failing systems. Life support. Fusion reactor.
All right, whoa. I want to point out, they just said that everything's about to fail. Why is one member of the crew awake? Where is the rest of the crew?
Why is the next guy to naturally, quote, quote, naturally be awoken one of the most prominent and important people on the ship? Why wasn't it just like passenger 1027?
But like, why wasn't it the whole crew to fix this?
He's back on Zion.
These sedatives will alleviate your suffering during these final hours.
Hours?
Oh my god.
Lawrence!
Wow.
What a movie!
My ID.
Oh, sweet gold status. No more fucking cube for me.
Oh, what the fuck? You don't want to eat just cube?
Alright, that's pretty great.
That is absolutely worth it. I'm glad that scene's in the movie.
Can't we wake up some of the crew?
It'll take him too long to recover. We don't have that kind of time.
We had that kind of time, Chris Pratt. We had 2 years of that kind of time.
He's gonna try to kick it to plug
Guys,
the hole.
listen in the background.
Stock
alarm noise.
Yep. I feel like you're 2 years late on this maintenance, and I feel like the damage is done. And I don't know about a new part being the solution here.
You just gotta slap some duct tape on that hole, bro.
Yeah, throw some energon over it.
Computer restored.
Oh, fuck off.
Venting reactor.
That's it. They fixed it.
They fixed it.
But we fixed it!
Reactor vent failed.
Yeah! It only took that and then this lever, which I'm sure is going to be hard to pull. It's really easy to pull. Wow.
Just gotta stamp it out.
Jim? Come back to me.
Fuck
What?
off!
Are you kidding me?
No!
No.
No!
No. Fuck that. Fuck that.
All right, this movie.
No. Wow.
Not
that
it.
single-handedly just brought the movie way down. That one line. I'm not even kidding.
Not
Were
even-
it not for that.
not
that-
even joking.
If
That
you
was-
cut that line, it might even be better.
It would be better. Jim, don't come back. I place blame for this squarely on the screenwriters. Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt are doing a very good job acting. It is entirely the screenwriter. Did she just get Oh!
What's wrong? What's the matter?
The plot hit me. I can't pull the thing when you want me to.
It's cauterized at least.
It's stuck.
Aurora, this ship is gonna go.
I don't care! You die, I die!
0. Weren't you just yesterday complaining that he essentially murdered you?
Yep. But then Lawrence Fishburne was like, nah, get over it, bitch. And then
He
she
was
did.
like, get over it.
And then she literally did. In a day.
Aurora, I'm sorry. For everything.
I'm only sorry now after all of the sex that we had that I instigated unconsensually.
Just revive him. Just bring him back to life. Just
Click everything. Click every button.
Multiple procedures are not recommended.
Override!
So, okay, let me get this straight. The AI on the ship can bring someone back from the dead,
Yep.
but it can't put someone back to sleep.
Nope. Not allowed.
Fuck.
Right.
Fuck me.
I know. It's even better than I thought. It's like magic. It's like fucking every weather condition.
Look at it go. Look at it working. It's turning him into Captain America. Come on!
Dude, this is comedy gold.
Are you shitting me? Here it
back.
comes.
He's fine.
He's totally
He's
alive.
like, let's keep having sex for 90 more years.
He's
baby.
gonna go.
Yeah.
Patient is still dead. What do you want me to do about this?
That'd be great.
We shall eject the corpse immediately.
No warning. It just.
Like, I guarantee you, here it comes. Ready? There it is.
Yeah,
They brought it back. Like, come on.
Oh my
You can't take this movie seriously.
This is so
It
bad.
brings him back to life, but it can't put him to sleep. He's like, think about all the procedures we had to go through to come back, to go to sleep. Think about all the procedures it had to go through to bring you back to life. So upset at this movie. Like,
Now they're gonna fuck.
She's gonna kiss him back to life. He's fine.
I love you and I forgive you for everything. You've never done anything wrong. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for stealing my life, you murderer.
That's the most disgusting fucking kiss.
It's not earned.
It's not. Oh my
He
god.
has zero redemption.
Zero
No,
redemption. No, he
not
didn't
at
redeem
all.
himself at all. He didn't even die. This whole epilogue is Chris Pratt going, "Gosh, I sure am glad I learned a lesson from all this."
I put her back
Fuck
to sleep.
off.
I didn't murder her.
Yeah. Oh, that redeems everything. Every bad decision I have made, not a problem. She's
Will
fine.
you marry me, Arthur?
She didn't go back to sleep.
She chose not. Bruh. Yeah, let's not forget that they replaced one part in the one mainframe and the whole ship is cured.
They're also like nuclear engineers. And much like the last film, it just ends.
That's enough of that.
All right,
All
guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Jake
all right.
goes
Holy
last.
I do.
Yeah, no. All right. I'm going to fire in. Beautiful set design.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Stunning imagery.
Yes.
Great acting. Horrible script. 2.
So for me, the editing in this movie is actually really nice. This movie is technically great. It is acting wise great. The biggest problem is the script, and that's really, really hard. Like, a movie can be as pretty as it wants. A movie can be as good.
A movie lives and dies by its story.
Yeah, and honestly, I think we talked about this when we were talking about Transformers, where Jake keeps giving them points for visual effects. Kept, I guess, giving them points for visual effects. And I'm not going to fault them for it, because you do want to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, you don't want to short sell the artists that work behind the scenes.
Every visual effect in this movie has its place, and the story around the visual effects, or what's happening around the visual effects, isn't terrible. That being said, the script is really, really, really bad. It's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome.
It is.
It is Stockholm Syndrome.
It is objectively Stockholm Syndrome.
And that's
I'll talk about
my
that.
biggest issue. It's
If
just
I
like
can-
I think I might have liked it the most about the three of us, actually.
Yeah,
probably.
I
I'm
really
super
did.
down on it. I did not like
I
The
have
parts that
so
were
much.
not that, the beginning of this movie, you understand what he's going through. You understand like the strife of his character. You understand the loneliness. And then he's like, "What if I wake a person up?" I'm like, "Don't do that." But you know, you can think about it.
I probably, like, if I was
And
in a
then-
situation, I'd think about it, but
I wouldn't do it. Yeah.
I can't do that.
I
Like,
completely understand the thought. It's it reminded me a little bit of Castaway in the beginning of the movie, where the struggle and like just letting yourself go and talking to a technically inanimate thing, even though Arthur's an AI, or a cyborg, I guess. Like it did give me. He said he was a cyborg.
that's not what a cyborg is, though.
Yeah, android would be a
It'd
better
be an
term.
android.
I thought that was really interesting, and I think the first 45 minutes of this movie-ish, before he wakes her up, are actually pretty solid. And I think some of the stuff afterwards is solid, but it gets muddled down by the fact that
Can I
it's just not it.
add to it?
Yeah.
I don't think Chris Pratt ever faces
No.
a consequence equal to his action.
I don't think Chris Pratt ever faces a consequence.
Yeah.
He gets punched a little bit,
She
and
beats
that's
him up a little bit,
That's
and, like,
cathartic. It's
he-
like that, but that more reminds me of the scene. You know, where you remember Tom Cruise's The Mummy, where Sophie Patel kicks the shit out of him. That's just catharsis. That's not.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's, not
enough.
consequence.
That is not enough.
Or
and
like
not enough happened. to
If
him.
I can toss out another one, Gone with the Wind, when her daughter dies, it's not consequence for her because it just doesn't seem to match everything she's done.
It feels more consequence for Clark. Everything in this movie felt consequence for Jennifer, and then Jennifer was like, "Oh, I forgive you." You
yeah.
know?
One day prior, she was like, "He's basically murdered me."
Yes, and then she was like, "Don't go."
Yep.
It's like, fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
It's very bad.
The AI on the ship makes no sense.
You're right.
It is simultaneously all-knowing and idiotic.
Yes, and that's because of the malfunction. I do get that.
No, it's not.
But at the in the same
you
thing,
cannot hand wave everything.
No, I'm not saying everything.
And it comes down to just a simple fact of real life, which is even if you are 100% certain that something is not going to fail, everyone requires you to have a backup anyways.
Yep.
And it's not just that he couldn't get back to sleep. Like at the very end of the film, when the ship's about to explode, the machine does not even it doesn't even seem to think about opening up the rest of the pods. It opened one crew member's pod.
And that was by accident.
Yeah, it was apparently by accident. The second that it took that critical damage, which it logged, it was like, oop, critical damage. 258 people are getting woken the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
All right.
Agree.
I don't care if this isn't your area and you're not necessarily needed. Get up. We need you.
Yep.
That's what I mean. Is the idea that they can't be put back to sleep is such a design oversight, because
it feels very convenient for the plot of the movie.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's convenient for the plot, and I just, with what is presented to me, I cannot suspend my disbelief that there is no way to put people back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a concrete 3.
Okay.
I do want to give it the concrete. There are logic leaps. If Chris Pratt's meddling with the ship woke her up, I actually think this movie would be like a 6 or a 7. I think it's pretty solid.
I think it would have been way more solid.
Yeah. But I think that decision alone tanks a lot of the script and makes me dislike a lot of what's going on because of the weird Hollywood man-woman writing.
All right, I can't hold it in anymore. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta do this. Okay, so the moral of the story is that Chris Pratt should be forgiven for what he did. And Chris Pratt ultimately made the correct choice. Because at the end of the story, she's saying, no, please come back. I love you. Come back to me. We're so happy together. This was, yay. This is the right decision. That not only doesn't give Chris Pratt consequence, that rewards his decision to literally rob her of her life and choice and stick her on the ship with him without her consent. The movie says, the point of the movie is that it is saying to us, the audience, that what Chris Pratt did is morally okay because he suffers nothing for it. Nothing at all. Because if he didn't wake her up, he'd still have to do that stupid air vent thing. He'd still have to blow his ass out of space or whatever the fuck was going on in the third act. He'd still have to do all that shit that's not relevant to her being woken up.
No.
So the moral of the fucking movie is that what he did was okay.
Yeah.
0 out of 10. I agree. Yeah, no, the visual effects are so good. Oh my god.
What did you give Passengers?
I don't know.
Yeah, he gave Transformers 2 and 3 a 1.
Yeah. Because the moral of those movies was not... I'm not going to get into it, but something as evil as what this character has done, like Ian was saying, oh yeah, visual effects are great in Transformers, but everything else weighs it down. I'm sorry, but the message of Chris Pratt's character doing everything is correct weighs down anything else the movie has.
So, to borrow something Ian's been saying all film, I understand. I do not agree, but I understand.
Yeah.
This is awful. This is, oh my god, this might be one of the worst dealer's choices we've ever picked.
In terms of back-to-back, yeah.
This is so bad. This is insulting to anybody who likes anything ever. So, yeah, with that, Ian, please, dear God.
Yeah, all right. So Jake earlier today was like, oh, man, I'm going to do something different that we haven't done. It's 2 movies with the same name. I'm going off the board again. I just wanted to watch these 2 movies. And I did find a connection, but I just wanted to watch these movies. I'm not going to lie. So the first movie we're going to watch, the ending line of the movie is the most iconic line of the movie. It's also literary.
It's Gone with the Wind again.
The first line of the second movie is the most iconic line in the movie.
So that's the connection?
It's also literary.
When you say literary, you mean based off a book?
No, from literature. The line is like the main crux, or not the main crux, but like the most powerful line, and also the opening line of both pieces of literature, actually. The first one is Dead Poets Society.
Oh, yeah.
Jazzed, Oh Captain, My Captain. That's the ending line of that movie. And the second one is 1956's Moby Dick.
You can
Call Me Ishmael.